And yeah, we're live. Hello.
Hey, there's the internet.
We found Sam. I found the internet.
We did it. It was in one of those tubes all along.
It's all just tubes, man. That's all it
It's all
is.
we are all just tubes.
Welcome to session 9 of this nonsense.
Oh God, we are that's where we're at. This is
Yeah,
9.
yeah. We've done this for 9 sessions.
Wow, it feels like so much more.
I know. Um. So here we are. And I'm gonna ask you to do the recap because I need to pull up. So I was looking at assets, and I think I might have a thing I want to spend experience on, but
Oh,
I need
okay.
to find it
That's
again.
wonderful.
I might actually spend this experience.
I'm color me impressed. Holy shit. So last we left off, I'm just gonna take an old scroll because I'm also very bad about this. Last we left off on our quest. And that's inadvertently summoning the horror. We had a reasonable session. We could not make camp and recover for shit.
Nope.
Uh, and that was just literally we couldn't resupply. We couldn't as we left the cave on abandoning Iron Shield Fortress. Looking at places right now. Hold on. Settlements. Nope, that's not it. Whatever. Yeah, as we had that, we left there upon realizing that that place was just super fucked with a capital S and F.
Mm-hmm.
We left to go back to upon talking. We went back to the original pillar that teleported us here, assuming that that may be the only way to get us back to the wherever we all belonged. After a relatively uninteresting journey there, we arrived at the pillar with no clue of how the fuck to use them. So we sat around, and eventually Hersham got a mythical voice talking to him, telling him they required a sacrifice in order to activate the pillar.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, we tried to be nonviolent and not be murder hobos. And we tried to use other sacrifices of animals, and it was found that it was no good. It required human blood. Because why would we have anything go right on our way? And upon a lot of arguing and trying to figure out what to do next, the ever popular rest in peace, yours, mine, everyone's favorite Kataka volunteered as a tribute in order to make sure that the three of us would get home on the condition that we swear to return Ishana to her home. So now we have teleported to who the fuck knows where. Maybe where we thought we would be. Maybe where we want to be. We don't even know that yet.
Yeah.
But we left off in the cliffhanger of where are we going, and now we have another new quest to. We have another thing we've sworn upon, and I have a sword I can't use, or not. I'm not great with.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you're as good as you are with anything. You just don't have a skill pertaining.
I just don't have a sweet skill to go along with.
All right, I know what I'm gonna do. Do you remember off the top of your head how much experience it costs to take a new path?
It is 3 experience to do pretty much anything you want to do.
Okay, I'm gonna use our 3 experience that we've accumulated.
Oh, you have yours. It's individual. You've used yours. I've used mine. So
yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, you're good. Okay.
All right, so I'm taking Wayfinder.
Ah, good choice, sir.
And now when I secure an advantage or gather information by carefully surveying the landscape or scouting ahead, we add +1 and take +1 momentum on a hit.
That's really good.
So
that is a good take for us.
So I think now traveling is going to be a whole lot of I secure advantage for you to travel with.
To travel with, yeah. I don't disagree to that, and I think that's great.
Yeah, so I think we've established that we were up in the mountains. So what do you think the plan is for today's session?
I think the plan is to see where we end up, and then once we figure out where we ended up, seeing if we can then reorient ourselves to what is going on. Because once we have an idea, so if the general idea is that we've concluded we have to get Ashana wherever the hell home is, or however the hell we're going to do that.
Yeah.
So I think either we have to find a settlement to basically kind of dump her off at, if we're going to try and take the like easy lazy route of this.
No, I don't think so. I think we have to.
I think we physically see her home.
Yeah, I think we
as the most honorable thing.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Also, I think that's next turn. I thought about this last time, but I didn't actually remember to do it. I'm gonna tick on my epic quest of uncovering the mystery of the Iron Pillars.
Yes, because you sure as hell did.
I think I want to say that I worked on that.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. So I mean, I think the obvious thing that we start on is Hersham wakes up.
I think where we have to start is we have to figure out where we ended up.
No, we figured it out.
No, we didn't, did we?
Yeah, we did. We're right here.
Did we?
Yeah, we figured.
No, we said that was where we wanted to go, but that was where we weren't 100% sure if that was where it was going to end up.
No, I think because Kataka died, we got to pick.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, I wasn't sure if we had left that as that's just where we'd like to go. Okay, then yeah, we wake up back in the that's a waypoint we have marked somewhere.
The mountains.
Yes, the Red Hope Mountains.
Yeah, that's right. All right. Yeah. So I think the scene starts at like it's just like a clearing. Like we see the Red Hope Mountains, which like we get like some color palette bleed from like when we were here before, so it like looks familiar. And we kind of like pan across and we see like this giant looming ominous pillar just kind of like jutting out of the mountain, and there's like a kind of like clearing of dead like white plant life and everything around it, and like suddenly there's like the pillar starts to like light up and hum, and we all just kind of like pop back into existence. You, me, Ashana, Adion, and Chandra.
Yes, just all kind of appear there.
Yeah. And I think like so like we pop into existence, and then we get like your guys' reaction before Hersham wakes up.
Now, I'm going to ask you this because this was a consequence of the last one. Do we know do we remember what happened before? Because when we first left and we were first sent away, we had no memory of how we got there. We just knew we were like, oh no, when we were like doing something and suddenly we're here. So do we have a memory of this one?
Yeah, I don't think we ever lost our memory from the first travel. No,
it wasn't necessarily.
We never lost our memory. We just didn't know what loss.
It was just
we just didn't know what was going on. This time we knew what was going on. Kataka blood sacrificed him. Like you sacrificed. Technically, you sacrificed
Kataka for us. Yes.
In order to I think you know full. I think Hersham's not gonna know until he wakes up.
Yeah, and because we finished him with him basically unconscious from that.
Yeah,
from trying to do it and not. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So we all wake up. Hersham wakes up, and we are at the entrance. We are on the outside of that.
Yeah. So I wake up. Hersham wakes up and like looks around and sees like Adion is like kind of like right there, and I like put my hand on him and kind of like look around and just be like, Did it work? Where sister, where are we?
This looks like the mountains near home. I think we did it. I think it worked.
Well, I don't think we know that yet, but I am going to gather some information.
Well, that's why I'm saying it looks as in like we've been here a while. We would recognize like those look like those mountains. I can't 100% be sure, but this seems like the mountains we've kind of been living near for years.
I'm going to.
You're going to use that sweet new ability to gather information?
Well, I'm going to gather information, and if I do well, because of Wayfinder. Wait, hold on. If I care, I add +1 and we take +1 momentum. So for when
Fair.
we inevitably, I assume there'll be more role playing, but eventually I assume we'll set up like the next
Yeah.
time we have a roll. All right, gather
Yes.
information. Hey, yeah.
That's what I
Oh,
said. Strong hit.
so strong.
So such strong.
All
On
right,
a strong hit. I thought I had it pulled up.
cool.
I had the wrong one. Reference.
Remember, it's all on the character sheet now.
No, I know, but I just like having it elsewhere.
So on a strong hit, I discover something helpful and specific. The path you must follow, or the action.
Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
and so I think
Yes, it in fact is.
so +2 momentum. So we take +3 momentum.
So we're at 7.
Yep.
Damn, that's a lot of momentum.
Hersham, the momentum generator.
The momentum generator over here.
That's what I'm here to do, man.
Just get that momentum.
Yeah. So yeah, and so I like kind of stand up and I like look around and I say, yeah, this is the Red Hope Mountains. We've visited and I think like we've been to like the area with the pillar before.
Yeah.
So I like look and I see the pillar and I go, all right, then that means home is a few days travel from here.
Less if we hurry. I think that means we can be home and see what's happened.
I turned to Ashana. Where's your friend?
And she just kind of goes, he didn't make it. He gave it up. He gave up his life so that we could get here.
Yeah.
And now that you like she says that, it kind of pans over to Amara holding his sword.
Yeah, and I see that.
And like clutching onto that.
And I think I would recognize that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I would say, fuck. I was hoping that we could get past I was hoping we could get through the pillars without anyone dying. I'm sorry for your loss. And I think she like she shrugs and she says, like, you know, like though Kataka was a kin of mine, you know, we were prepared to face the consequences.
Yeah, we knew death was inevitable.
Mm-hmm.
And she just, and Amara just kind of looks and says, he did the honorable thing to make sure that she could see her family and home again. So we are tasked with seeing her back to wherever that may be.
Okay, yeah, and I look over and I think so here's a small bit of world building stuff. I think whenever we swear an iron vow on something, there's like a brand that appears on it magically.
I agree. Yeah.
That's why
some sort of a runic thing.
That's why Hersham's dagger has like runes like all along it. It's like all the vows that we've sworn.
And the sword similarly has a bunch too from like once he's done.
Well, I don't know if they were ever actually. I don't know if they were Ironsworn, but so I think that what it is I look over and there's just one rune on the sword.
There's just the one on the sword.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
that's fair too.
And I look and I say, right, okay, I guess we're seeing you home then.
Which way to your home, though? We know where we are. We're along the western coast. So where exactly do you come from? And I would like to gather information to see where the hell she can tell us.
Okay.
Since that seems like a reasonable option.
Well, we know where she comes from.
Do we know?
Yeah, she comes from the storm. She comes from the Stormfall place.
Well, she comes from there, but we've established that they also have branched out. So she may not be from the actual place themselves.
I think she's from the actual place.
Let's find out. I'll tell you what, Steve, we get a strong hit, you're right.
Well, so here's the thing though, is like I think actually
I actually like the narrative miss.
I like the miss, and the miss is that she's from exactly where she thinks she is.
Yeah, she's exactly from where we think we are, and we don't want to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I agree to that.
yeah, so
Yeah, dire third is.
we've made Stormfall before.
Yeah, and we've have them. They're at number 2 right there. But I
Hmm.
still have to pay the price, so I will also pay the price, I guess,
Okay.
because that's from the miss. Pay the price. Something of value is lost or destroyed. I think nah. I think the I think
Yeah,
the
I think
actual
it
pain
I
is
think
like
yeah, I don't think that there was like I don't necessarily think that we like had to make a move there. I think it's just like
just
that's
seeing what it is. Yeah, where we are. All right, that's fair. I'm with it.
yeah.
Yeah, because I think you're right. Like that's the answer. And it's like, okay, well now we need to get across the channel, like go to our literal actual enemy fortress and like
Right.
drop off
And
someone that theirs.
that's what I say. I'll say, you know, we until mere days ago were enemies. How would two outsiders be I assume two outsiders would not be well received at your
Yeah,
village.
and yeah, Mara turns in like let alone members of the uh we are
The Lost Falls.
or Lost Falls,
We're
let
from
alone members of the Lost Falls settlement who you've tried to attack multiple times.
um yeah, and I think she says well, regardless, you've sworn your little oath. You must ensure my safety until I get back there. Um and I turn to you and I say I think the real question, Amara, is do we go back home first to rest and recover?
I think we go back home because they'll also have the resources to get us across this channel that we have to get across. I don't know that we
And
have the capabilities our own.
and do you
It's
really
much too.
think and do you really think that home is going to let us bring her in?
She Amara kind of looks over at Ashana and just says, "No, but I don't know that we have many other options short of maybe approaching that other settlement in the woods that is aligned with them.
That also doesn't like us? That we killed one of their own in a duel?
Unless you know of anybody that would be able to provide any sort of help. I think home is the only place we can go."
Yeah. And like Hersham's like just thinking because like
Yeah.
Hersham's the plan guy.
Yeah.
And like he says he just kind of like gets up kind of frustratedly and
Um,
he says let's just make our way towards home. I'll think of something on the way.
I'm gonna see. I'd like to make a. Where is that? Fucking not Oracle. It's a move, isn't it?
What?
Not advance a threat. Where is the Ask the Oracle? Is what I'm thinking of. Oh, there's not a dice for Ask the Oracle. There used to be a dice for Ask the Oracle. Okay. Um,
Well, there's a whole oracle section.
was there? Is it under the?
Yeah, oracles.
Oh, it's under there, isn't it? No,
Hmm.
there's not a dice next to the Ask the Oracle move. There's just a.
Yeah, it's just roll a d100, right?
I
Yeah,
guess
yeah,
there used to be a.
cause the oh no oh it's all there. So you click on Ask the Oracle, and then it's got all the dice there.
It's all those. Okay.
So it automatically macros even all that stuff.
That's really cool.
This character sheet is incredible.
God bless you
I
guys who
think
designed this. You
I
guys are
think this
great.
might straight up be the best character sheet that I've ever seen on Roll
Yeah,
20.
same. I'd like to make a small chance Oracle throw that we have a connection somewhere further in the opposite direction.
What do you mean?
So I'd make to make a small chance throw that we have a connection outside of our settlement and outside of like the places we know. Basically saying like I want to make a small chance that we know and can add another settlement somewhere down past 3 that may offer us a chance of hope.
I don't think we'd make it down past 3 in a journey.
Well, a 3 down past 3 would be like a long ass journey.
That's what I mean.
But
So like
okay,
I mean I think sorry, go ahead.
I was like, or even like on the other like tip out here maybe. Since we're in a world where we have to be trading with each other, there's a slim, I would call it a small chance that there's another like neutral faction close by. If you don't think so, I'm okay with it, but I think that's not an unreasonable thing.
No, I think that there's definitely another settlement close by. It's just a matter of the neutrality thing. I think that anyone that we would be like our settlement would be trading with would be we'd run into the same problem as if we went home, where they would see that she was a member of that tribe.
I'd argue there's a chance that there may be a settlement out there that doesn't care. That's just like willing to trade and is trading with both and is basically like Switzerland.
I mean, I think that was the one in the forest before we angered them.
I would have thought that was siding with them. All right. All right, then I'm fine with our current plan. I just figured I'd throw that option out.
Yeah. I think the conclusion that Hersham is going to come to is like we like give Ashana like new clothes and like
we have
pass
to just disguise her.
like disguise her from and like make her look like just like someone that we picked up along the way. I think that's gonna be what Hersham lands on. It's just a matter of like convincing her that that's the play. But for now, let's take the journey back home.
Yeah, it would be a journey. We'll actually make the journey back home. I would call it troublesome. It's not a difficult journey.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
Where is?
Especially because we know the way.
Yeah. Did they get rid of?
No, progress.
Oh, progress.
No, they never got rid of anything. They've literally just added things.
Stuff. They've only just made things better. Yeah. All right.
So we have +1 to this roll because of my.
All right. You have the better wits, I think, don't? No, we have equal wits.
We have the same wits. Yeah.
Okay. I guess I'll make that roll then, since you made the last one. So +1.
Yeah, you have +1.
Wait, there's an actual move for this. Hold on. Undertake a journey. Wits and +1. On a weak hit, you reach a waypoint and mark progress, but we're -1 supply.
Okay.
That's fair. All right, so progress is 3 for our thing, and it puts our supply at +1.
Yeah. All right.
And I think it's just, coming around like the little tip of the like inlet there is just like, kind of maybe like an open field opening up around a mountain. Nothing really like distinguishable about it, but like we're far enough that like those Red Hope Mountains are back in the distance and we're still traveling and walking. Maybe like Ashana's sitting on top of Chandra and like as we're just moving everybody along.
Yeah, like Chandra and Adion are sitting on top.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna try to do the secure an advantage. And I'm gonna do it with I can't argue for the charm, courage, or loyalty, so I'm just gonna do it with the wits. Yeah.
You could. Oh, your iron's not good, so yeah, that doesn't either. No.
So I'm gonna secure an advantage with wits. Submit. So I can burn. All right, so I'm gonna burn for a strong hit here.
Yeah.
Because we generate momentum so quickly.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
burn for the strong. Gives us the waypoint. And progress, or we don't need momentum. So.
No, we don't have a waypoint because I'm just securing an advantage.
Yeah. Oh no, it's a security advantage. I'm sorry.
So, all right. So a couple of things can happen here. Either we gain 1 momentum no matter what, and we can either get 2 more momentum, or we can either get 2 more momentum and you have a +1 to the undertake roll, or you can have +2 to the undertake roll. Which do you prefer?
I mean, I think we take. You know what I think we do? I think we just take the +2 and just go straight to reach the destination because that, or well, no, because that's only at 3.
No, we're not. This isn't marking progress.
Okay. Yes, this is marking progress.
I'm not talking about you're gonna make the roll for progress.
Yeah, So then let's just take the +2 to the journey. To the, I think Let's
you want the +2 to the roll, or do you want +3 momentum? That's the question.
I mean, let's actually, in retrospect, let's take the +3 to momentum because worst case we just burn it and fix the roll.
All right, so we go up to 5, and you have a +1 on the roll.
Okay.
Why didn't I take this talent sooner?
This is a damn good talent.
I think I'm just gonna fill out, like, every time we get to experience, I'm just gonna fill out the Wayfinder.
Fill out the thing, yeah. I don't see why not.
All right, you wanna undertake?
Yes. Doing that journey +1 or +2?
+1.
Okay. Look at that beautiful strong hit.
Big
easy trips. We mark progress, and we don't need to do anything else. And we're on the outskirts of the home. I think it's like just in sight, making steady progress.
Do you get anything else for a strong hit on undertake?
We can opt to trade momentum for supply, but our supply is also very low as it is. So
yeah, okay.
So I don't know about you, but I don't necessarily.
Yeah, no. All right. Do you wanna do one more, just to be sure?
I mean,
because if we miss, like, our home is under attack.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we might as well. You just want to undertake the last bit of the journey?
Yeah, I guess I can. There's a part of me that wants to. So okay, no, I wanna do the same thing again because I just want to get us a shit ton of momentum again.
That's fair. I can't
for whatever comes up next.
Yeah, I can't even be mad about that.
We're gonna be doing some sojourning and some resupplying and all that, and I just want as much momentum as possible.
No, that's very fair.
So
very fair.
I'm gonna do gather information this time, and this is just like I'm gonna kind of like, as we're getting closer to home, maybe this is me like talking to some like traders that we like pass by on the road or something. Just be like, hey, like, what's the news? How's it going? Yeah.
Finding out because who knows how long we've really been gone. So yeah.
Right. Okay. Oh no, I missed.
Oh no. Oh, good news.
Oh fuck. Wait, I missed on this gather information. How long have we been gone?
Yeah. Do you want to smash pay the price, or you just want to set how long we're gone?
It's either like we're gone for a long time, or like there's new settlement trouble. Which do you think is like? I think it would make sense that there's we rolled like new settlement trouble for Lost Falls, because the current one, it was the leader dying, which we're in the process of dealing with. So like while we've been gone for however long, there's been like some sort of new trouble.
I don't disagree to that. That makes sense because we left when there was a moment of turmoil. We have no idea what's happening. It's very possible nothing got solved.
Oh, there's like some fucking like asshole in charge now, and we're gonna have to duel him.
I don't know, smash settlement trouble. Let's see what's up.
I'm going to, but that's what I want to happen. Settlement. Where is it?
It's under Oracle's plot.
Settlement trouble. Here we go. No.
Oh no. Have they been invaded? No, I think you know what? I think someone that wants to align with the Stormborn is the one that I put in charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think what they're doing is they're doing the old, like, the coward move of like, listen, they're gonna kill us. Let's just align with them and give them what they want. And we fold to them, and that's the guy that's now in charge.
Who is the? Wait, hold on.
I can smash character stuff if you'd like.
Nah, we've got the characters already. We've got 3 characters.
Oh, we've got 3 characters.
Um.
Oh God, you're right.
So there's Non, the strong bandit, whose
It's not because he wants to make an agreement.
Yeah, I was also thinking it was Keelan because he wants to prove worthless.
Keelan was the one that
he's the one
was
who
the previous.
He wants to prove that we're worthless. That's right.
No, he's the one that. Yeah, Keelan. No, oh yeah, Kynan was the one who died. Yeah, he's proving. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no, So in our absence,
Non is in charge.
In our absence, Non is in charge now, and
they moved him up there because he was such a strong fighter and leader underneath Kynan, who was murdered, and now he's in charge, and he wants to make.
Yeah, I don't even think it was that. I think it was just like he was the only one who like talked. Yeah, he was the only one.
He stepped up.
Yeah, and like people started listening to him. Yeah, and so we see like as we're kind of like as we're making our way back down like the trade road, there's like a person like with like an ox, and they're like their cart is like full of like fresh trade goods, and they're on their way out. And I stop him, and I ask the news, and that's when we find out that like, oh, you know, everything's going all right now that we're in talks with the Stormborn. And I just go like, wait, fucking what?
Yeah.
And he tells us that, and so we find that out.
Did we have goals and such for him?
His goal is to make an agreement. We don't have personality traits for him.
Can we smash some personality traits, please?
Yeah, hold on. Let me get in my dramat. Why don't you set that
I'm already on top of that. Just
I think you just like making NPCs.
No, it was easy to do that.
Yeah.
But...
hold on. I'm gonna go Non. Is Non do we have a gender for Non?
We do not, although I don't know. It could be a female.
Roll a d6. 1 to 2 is male.
Oh, that's right here.
3 to 4 is female. 5 to 6 is they them. All right. Yeah, of course they're a fucking dude.
Of course they're a dude. Dude steps up. Yeah, dude's got junk. Dude's got chutzpah.
A fucking cowardly motherfucker. Replaced.
This is why you have to install a matriarchy, because they won't take that shit.
The leader of last.
Oh no, are you updating Dramatis or?
Calls. Yeah.
Okay, then I'll stop my changes then.
Seeks to form an agreement.
Hold on, I will smash some characters, some character stuff.
Treaty with the Stormborn. Goal is
Oh yeah, those are perfect.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you, the Oracle. You're the best.
Deceitful, greedy, angry. Oh, I fucking hate this dude.
I already hate this dude. I want him dead. I already want to fucking draw the circle.
I was gonna say we're gonna fucking honor duel this idiot.
Yeah.
This absolute idiot. Okay. So
the first thing that's happening once we get even remotely into our home hut is that like she's just going to like, okay, we're good. I'm gonna fucking go I'm gonna go fucking honor duel bitch right now.
So yeah, and so the other thing that we haven't done in a while is we haven't ticked any sort of progress on avenging Kynan yet.
So I was gonna say once we arrive, and I think we give it the 2.
Oh, you cut out for a second there.
Okay, I was gonna say once we arrive, I think we give it the 2 to bump to 8.
Yeah, and I think we then try to finish it.
Yeah, because at that point, well, I think we finish it. I think the 2 extra is when we honor duel this motherfucker and kill him. Uh,
Well, I think no, I think the 2 is when we're going to like go back to
oh, okay.
we're gonna go back to what's his fuck Keelan,
Keelan. Okay. Yeah,
the
the shaman. The shaman.
the healer guy who we swore the vow to,
Yes.
and we're just gonna
Okay.
be like, hey motherfucker,
We're back.
this assassin, we wrecked his
We
shit.
we wrecked his shit. Yeah, I agree.
All right, so do you want to roll
The
your
last of the journey.
huh?
The
Yeah,
last of the journey.
yeah. I don't have
Okay.
any bonuses unless you want me to try to roll for bonuses again.
No, we blew the bonuses. Let's just fucking get there.
All right.
I feel less
Oh no!
I go into this.
It's happening.
We are waylaid by a perilous event. You know what? I want to see what the Oracle says, but I think I know what the event is.
Okay.
Because I like asking the Oracle. But I'm sorry, pay the price. Yeah, I think. All right, given that, I like this. I think we arrive, but we see that maybe Keelan himself, or maybe some of the other villagers, are like just getting like it's not like someone steps up and they're like, you know, taking power, like force and power, and they're like beating people into submission and like following the order basically.
Um. Oh, dude, no, it's fucking worse. So
Yeah.
like, so we're like on the path, and as we like are coming up the path, we see like Keelan and some other people like fucking strung up. Like they're not
Mm,
dead, they're just like strung up to starve.
yeah,
And it's
I
like,
get. Yeah,
yeah,
it's the for trying to go against this. Yeah,
yeah.
I like that
And
better. Yeah,
we're just like, oh fuck, oh shit. And like uh
hurry and like let them down and
yeah, we like go to cut them down, and like we talk to
Keelan.
Keelan, and well, like we give him some like water
Yeah,
and
we
food,
give them some of the resources and
like
stuff we
so
got. Yeah,
yeah. I don't think we give him enough to like minus a supply
no,
or anything.
no,
But we're just like, what happened to you? And he's just like sputtering, like clearly like hasn't had anything to like drink or eat in like
yeah,
days.
days.
And he's, I never thought I'd be happy to see you assholes back.
We're happy to be back, old man. Who did this to you?
Nan and his goons, they took over. They look to, they want to be, they want to strike a deal with the Stormbloods, the Stormborn. We didn't want to, but they took us and beat us and strung us up here to die.
Never trusted him. There was always something off about how he behaved whenever we'd call a meeting.
Yeah, he was always kind of an asshole.
Yeah, she like looks over to Hersham and says, "You know what we have to do now. Let's get them to safety and protection, and let's get ourselves ready to go in and engage."
Yeah, I mean, it's a hell of a homecoming, I guess. But yeah.
Steve, would you like to complete us and get us back to this village, please?
Yeah, I guess I'll try.
Or you can always just make the throw. It can't be that worse. It can't be any worse than that. You can always try to conclude.
We're at 6,
6.
and we've only got 5 momentum. No, I'm just gonna try to get us back.
Yeah, that's
so. I'm trying to get us back, but now I'm trying to get us back, like
without like a scene.
Yeah, without. I'm trying to get us back without him noticing.
Trying to use that other ability there.
Well, I wish, but I'm not. I'm just gonna undertake.
That's fine. Smash that journey.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at that beautiful progress. And I don't think we need to trade a supply or anything.
Yeah, so we're at 9.
I think this bit of the journey is just us packing these. Hold on.
Huh?
It's us packing up all 4 of these guys onto Chandra's back as we like get them food and carry them back into town, and like kind of make sure we're not as seen as we could be. Maybe like kind of staying off the normal path a little bit.
The problem is it's hard to be unseen with a fucking mammoth.
Details. The point is like maybe we leave Chandra like back a little bit as we enter in.
Yeah,
like,
well,
leave them with her.
So I think I want to. So I want to judge Keelan's derection to Ashana, because that's still a thing that we have to do.
Yeah, you're right. Because I'd argue that he doesn't necessarily see that yet, but
well,
yeah.
I think her like vestments like give it away. So I'm actually gonna try to compel. I'm gonna try to talk to him, and I'm gonna be like, hey, like, because as we're kind of like helping everyone get together and stuff, I'm kind of like telling him like what happened and why we were gone for so long and everything.
Yeah.
And so in that, I'm trying to spin like, that like, yes, she's a Stormborn, priestess, but like has actually been really helpful, and we have this vow now and like all that. And so
this is how we got.
I'm gonna try to compel.
Godspeed.
With heart.
Which is my
thing.
We do have a bond with the village he's from, so I would argue we get that +1.
Yeah.
Which I need to add that bond myself. Right.
Weak hit.
On a weak hit.
So
as above, they'll do what you want. But ask something in return.
I mean, I think it's just like you have to hide her, like while we're going, he's like, I understand, but like other people might not, and especially given that we're like they're like
we're already on the edge.
Non and everyone are like trying to like make an alliance with the Stormborn.
Yeah.
Like if she's here, then like she becomes a hostage like real quick.
Yeah.
And like, all of that. And so he says, like surprisingly understanding. I think this dude, by the way, like I think he's like made a 180 on us now that we're like back and like we helped him and everything.
Yeah, I think he's like warmed up a bunch and is like, if this is what like trusting.
I think he's homie status now.
I would argue he's probably bond status. I just gave a general bond to that, but I'm down to just name him because fuck the rest of that place.
I mean, we can roll to forge a bond.
To forge that bond, yeah. I agree.
Where is...
I mean, we standing together to face a hardship. I would agree that this is creating a bond.
Yeah. I think that
relationship moves.
I think that makes sense.
I got it if you want.
Nah, it's plus heart, dude.
That's plus heart? Oh, you got this. Yeah, you forged that bond. You connect with him and bond on that shit.
Weak hit.
On a weak hit, they ask you something more of you first, envision what it is, and mark the bond. If you refuse or fail, pay the price. I think what he asks is for us to like get the village back to the fucking not like what it is, like obviously.
Well, so okay, so before we do that, I kind of want to get this like avenging Kynan quest out of our log.
I think we can. Yeah, I think. Well, originally we were going to say when we found him, but now we found him outside the village. Right. I would argue we could take 2 and then use this moment to solve it.
That's what I mean. So I wanna mark 2 on that, and then I want to roll to end it at 8. Do you want to make that roll, or do you want to?
You did make the last couple. I'll make the throw.
Yeah, because it makes no sense which of us does it, or it makes no difference.
Fulfill the vow is a weak hit. That's fine.
So we get we get 2 experience points.
We do.
That's exciting.
I'm trying to find. That is very exciting. I'm very happy about that.
Yeah. And what else happens?
I'm trying to find it myself. Pay the price, fulfill the vow. Fulfill the vow. On a weak hit, there's more to be done, or you realize the truth of your quest.
Yeah, and that's
that's
the truth of the quest is like, yes, like thank you for doing that, but like also now we're fucked.
yeah. Also, now we
Um,
have to do that.
yeah,
It was
and so I think as we're kind of like talking to him on this, we like spend time, maybe we like camp out, we like camp overnight or something like with them
all
because
right.
like
Here's the last bits of that, Steve. Just because this is a part of this.
hmm,
So, we said it was a dangerous one. So it's
yeah,
only one experience for dangerous.
okay.
And the other part is that the last bit of this, you may swear an iron vow to set things right. If you do, add +1.
I mean, I think we're about to do that.
Yeah,
I think
but I
we're
think yeah.
I think we're about to. So I'm saying, I think we're like sitting down and we're like kind of like we're like hashing all this out.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
as we're doing so, I like pull out my dagger and I say like, oh yeah, like we like, you know, I say all the mumbo jumbo, like fulfill the vow.
Yeah.
And we get our experience point, and then yeah, like
We swear to
yeah,
take back the settlement, basically.
yeah, and I tell him like, you know, this is we're like, this is our plan, like we're gonna take this back, we're gonna do this, you know.
We're gonna here's our plan of honor duel and that.
What's your big quest?
Unite the clan chiefs and create peace in Ironsworn.
I feel like
which
we're making moves. Well, so once we kill this fucking nerd, and
that is what I would say.
Once we kill this nerd and we make Keelan the village chief our homie.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
All right,
that's when I think it goes. So I don't mind waiting on that take.
Yeah. But so I'm gonna swear a vow.
I also am. I have to swear. That's right.
No, I think only one of us has to.
Oh, one of us. Yeah, go ahead.
So I'll do it with heart. Add a +1.
Yes, please.
Or add a +2 now.
Plus, it'll only be one.
No, because it's one for yeah, so if you we get the +1 from the weak hit from the fulfillment of the other
vow.
Yeah. And we
You're
get the +1 because we share a bond, so it's +2.
You're right, so it's +2. Okay.
Bam.
If this is anything less than, I'll say, if this is anything less than a strong hit, I'm gonna actually like throw something because this is ridiculous. Yeah. You are emboldened, and it is clear what you must do next. Take 2 momentum. So Let's go.
We're at +7.
Let's go honor duel some motherfuckers.
Yeah. And that's it, right? So what level do you think this is?
I was gonna call this dangerous, but I think it might be formidable just because we're coming in at a disadvantage.
I mean, I'm fine with either. I think it's I would say it's like more dangerous than anything.
I'm leaning towards dangerous. I think it's definitely more than troublesome and less like formidable. I think could be I just feel like this whole game has been fucking formidable for us whenever we throw a dice. So that's the only reason I think so. But I'm okay on dangerous.
Well, it's like formidable is going to be like, because it like, you know, like there's not much to it. I mean, like unless we go in and it's like a really hard fight, right?
Yeah. Well, he himself maybe if we do the honor duel there, but
I would say this. I would be down to have it be like, you know, take back the settlement for Keelan and the rest of the villagers, and have that be like a formidable thing, and then have the progress track just be the honor duel.
You know what? That seems fair. I'm okay on that. That seems good.
Like just not hacking, but like just like using the system a little bit differently.
No, I like that. Actually, I'm down on that.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll call it.
So it's gonna be take back the cellar.
Sue, okay over there?
She's stretching.
Okay.
That was pain. So we're calling it take back the settlement and defeat.
Defeat non.
Man.
Yeah. insert Keelan as the new chief or new head
honcho
of Lost Falls.
So we're calling that formidable, right?
Yeah. As we are making our way back to the thing, I like find a moment alone with you, and I say, how do you feel about this duel? We know Non's real strong, and you don't have a spear. How do you feel about that sword? I've seen you.
I was gonna ask you about this, Steve. Since we passed traders, I'd like to make a throw to see if I got a new spear. What do you think the odds are that they would have one?
I think pretty low. I think iron is really rare. That's the only reason I think it's like, you know.
Okay.
I think like getting weapons is a difficult thing. Like
that's fair.
Like the fact that you have a sword now, I think is like fucking wild. I think like a sword is like
said swords. They said swords were very rare.
Yeah,
so.
I think the fact that you have a sword is like holy shit, like that's a big deal.
I mean, I'd still like to throw on it to see it, even if I got it, just to have it in the arsenal and see if it was there. If that's okay.
I mean, like, I think that it goes against our like world building to say that there are just weapon merchants. I don't think that there are. I think that like you have to like very specifically like get weapons like forged. There are like special blacksmiths that you have to like go to because iron is such a rare thing.
Okay, I can respect that. I'm not on board, and because you're right, we did talk about that thing. Okay, and she just kind of looks back and says, "Well, it's not my spear, but I've done some swings with it, and I think I can manage to make a couple hits."
Okay. Do you want to spar? Do you want to take some practice swings?
I think it would be better for let me just double check here. I think it would be better for myself if I just rested, honestly. I'm upon hearing that this precarious situation, I'm still not exactly in the best of spirits, and dare I say I could use some time to heal some older wounds. Me as the player saying my spirit's trash and I'm at 3 HP. If I'm going into a duel, I probably should have more HP over fake practice.
So here's what I'm thinking. So we've established that we've shared a bond with Keelan now, and we've like done this, and there is a as we've established, there's a small cadre of folks that we have saved here. I think that we make a little camp and do a little sojourning with them.
I think that's a fair evaluation, because if nothing else, these the people that would want us to be on our side.
Yeah, because we're definitely not welcome in camp.
No.
Or in
the settlement.
Disagree.
I think the settlement. Yeah.
I think there's enough people here that we can like make some sojourn rolls here and like, you know, walk back into town like refreshed and like ready to go.
Yeah.
Maybe like we like spend like ready.
Days. Yeah. Steve, I'm gonna flip this to Chicago. I don't know why, but the signal's a little weak.
Okay.
Let's see if it fixes. All right, we're gonna see if that holds up. But all right, yeah. If you want to smash that sojourn.
Yeah. What's up, Chicago?
What up, Chicago?
Hope we don't get coronavirus while we're over here.
Oh, that's right.
Sojourn. Here we go. Sojourn. So plus heart.
Sojourn.
And
there's you can smash the button.
We have +1 because we have a bond.
We have a bond. Yep.
Yeah. I will burn the shit out of that momentum.
Please do. Put this at a week.
We got a week hit.
Okay, that gives us. All right. On a hit, you may each focus on one of your chosen recovery actions and roll heart again. If you share a bond, add 1. On a weak hit, choose 1. Okay. So we get to clear condition, recover, or provide aid. I'm gonna take some fucking. Ooh. All right. So one of us takes 2 health. It gets everybody 2 health.
Yeah.
Do you need anything else besides like? Do you need spirit or anything?
I mean, I'm at +1 spirit, but like, I think we need.
I'm also at +1 spirit.
I'd be down to resupply because we don't have
I
much
think.
opportunity to do so.
Yeah.
Oh no, we
seems...
we only pick one. Then yeah, we pick the health one.
We pick the health. We go up to 5. Yeah.
Oh wait, do we each get to pick? Do we each get to pick one?
Yeah, you and your allies may each choose. If it's a strong hit, you and your allies may each choose 2. If it's a weak hit, we choose 1. So we each get.
Okay.
If you share a bond, when you choose 1 more.
When you wait, hold on. I hit you. Oh, okay. So on a weak hit, so on a strong hit,
we'll each get 2.
You and your allies each choose 2. On a weak hit, choose 1. If we share a bond, choose. So we each get 2.
So we each get 2.
And on a hit, you and your allies may
we can do it again.
On one of your chosen recover actions and roll +heart. Again, if you share a bond, add +1. On a strong hit, take +2 more for that action. Okay. Oh, all right. So here's so
that's a double down option. Okay.
So we can just like we can go off here a bit.
Yeah.
So wood plus, so we each get to pick 2 things before anything else. So let's pick.
Yep.
So you want to pick healing. So I think we can do all 3 here. I think we can do
health, the spirit, and a yeah.
So we can do +2 health. We can do we can do because we don't have any conditions, right?
No, we have no conditions.
So take +2 health.
Yeah.
Right.
I think, and then we each take a spirit.
+2 health, +2 spirit.
Yep. And then if you use your other one for supply,
+2 momentum. What are you at health wise now?
Puts me to 5.
Okay. So I'm going to say let's take.
Wait, you took momentum?
No, I think I'm going to though. I think I want to take.
You want to leave supply at 1?
No. So we've got 3, so I still have 1 left after that.
What did you use? You used the health, you used the spirit.
You used a health.
Yeah.
If you use a spirit,
I'll use a spirit.
Then I have a then I'll use supply and I'll have momentum.
Oh, okay, I see what you're doing. Okay.
So we go up to 4 momentum. Now what I think we should do here is what do you want to focus on? Because you can make a heart roll for the sojourn. We can both make heart rolls. I kind of want to. Okay. Do you want to focus on spirit or supply?
I'm kind of wanting to take the supply, but I also don't want to risk losing the benefit on supply. I kind of am willing to just take what we got, at least for me. If you want to take something else, I think you can.
Okay. Well, so I want to do it because I want to take momentum.
Okay.
So I want to roll again with heart, adding the +1. Because that's my thing, and I just want to get us like as much momentum as possible.
Like, much momentum going in.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do that.
Okay, that's reasonable.
Roll +heart again. So I'm gonna roll another sojourn. +heart.
+1.
+1. Yeah, weak hit.
Weak hit is good. It still gives you +1 for it.
Okay.
So you'll get 1 extra, so it puts us at 5.
Yep. All right.
Okay.
Cool. Now because this is I'm just setting you up for this duel. I'm going to uh do my wayfinder thing before we finish this journey. Um, and I'm going to attempt to secure an advantage. Um, and I think I'm gonna try to serve. I'm gonna secure an advantage with heart here because I'm gonna go under loyalty because all I'm doing in securing this advantage is as we are sojourning and as we are kind of like resting with these guys, we've made like a little refugee camp for like people
Yeah.
from the village, and like all I'm doing is like assuring everyone that like we're going to like do this, like we swear that we'll, you know.
Yeah. You're hype manning this.
Yeah, and I'm like yeah, like we're gonna go in there and my sister's gonna like honor duel this fucking idiot and this absolute clown is gonna get run out of town and Keelan's going to be like the next leader. So I'm gonna secure an advantage by doing that just to try to generate us some momentum.
I don't disagree with that. I think that's good.
All right, cool. And I can't get any plus ones here. That's fine.
No.
All right, a weak hit.
On a weak hit, secure an advantage.
So we take
one momentum.
Well, so that's the thing though, is that we actually get +2 momentum.
Two.
Yeah.
So back to +7, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have a +1 for.
Let's storm some fucking gates.
Yeah, we have a +1 forward.
Oh no.
Oh.
Wait a minute. Why is it throwing? Oh, hold on. Never mind. That doesn't count because it's It's
Huh?
okay. I marked this differently, so I marked like milestones of like 3, 6, 9. But because there was only 3 marked, it marked the progress as 3. I have to rethrow. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Wait.
Don't freak out.
Wait, what? How did you?
So instead of marking every single box, I just marked like 1, 2, third box, 1, 2, third box, 1, 2, third box.
Oh.
And because I did that, it found it only as 3.
Okay, well, so if we want to use that roll, it's a weak hit, unless you want to just re-roll.
I mean, I'd rather just rethrow it so we have the actual official number up there.
Okay.
So that instead of that mistake, I mean, it's still a weak hit, but
right.
that's fine. At least it's up there.
Sure.
These fucking numbers, man. All right. So on the reach destination on a weak hit, we arrive but face an unforeseen hazard or complication. They fucking saw our camp outside, Steve.
Yeah, they totally did.
They fucking saw it and were like, "Oh shit, there's people coming. We have to be prepared." And now there's like a bunch of dudes with like weapons ready, like waiting for us.
Yeah, yeah, and we've got like our little cadre, none of whom are armed.
Yeah, it's literally like you and I are the only one armed and 80 on. Like that's it.
Yeah. So I'm gonna get rid of that modify that thing.
Yeah.
I think I want to return Ashana to, like, I want to mark a little bit of progress on return Ashana to where she came from.
I was gonna say we mark. Yeah, I think we mark. Formidable is only 1, so yeah. I agree.
Because
do we also mark for the taking back and implanting?
No, because that's all the battle.
That's just gonna be the whole fight.
That's all the fight.
That's all the battles.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Okay, so we get, as we're like getting there and we see like this squadron of people. I like look to you and I say, either it's a fight, either it's a big fight, or I try to invoke the honor rights. What do you think?
Do you have to ask me? There's no honor in fighting 1v many. There's honor in fighting 1v1.
You say that, Hersham like nods, like he knew it was your answer, but he felt he needed to ask anyways.
Yeah,
and
of
he cracks his knuckles and just kind of does a, all right, I'm gonna go talk. How do I look?
You look like someone who hasn't slept well in ages. Go get him, champ.
Go get him, tiger.
Go get him.
All right. Yeah, so I'm gonna walk forward. And I'm just gonna like walk in front. So like there's like the gate, like at the gate there are like all of these guys. There's like there's like 5 or 6 like dudes there, like goons with like clubs and axes and shit. And I just like strut forward confidently, and I just yell like out in front of everyone. And I just yell, "Non, get out here, you motherfucker!"
And like from like out from like behind in one of the huts, like a couple people like move out of the way, and Non struts up with like his arm crossed. He's like, whoa, look who finally decided to come back and help the village.
Yeah, and this dude's like, so I imagine this dude is just like the stereotypical like like big bandit leader guy.
Yeah.
You know, like
he's bandit. Like,
yeah. And he's got some sort of iron weapon. Like that's what like cemented him as a leader, is that like he's one of the few other people in the village that actually had like an iron weapon.
There might be like an iron, like not like a machete.
No, dude, he's got a fucking great axe. Because of course he does.
Yeah, he's got like he walks out, plants his axe in the ground.
It's like slung over his shoulder.
Yeah.
Because of course it fucking is.
Yeah, he's like, whoa, whatever.
And I'm just like, Non, buddy, what are you doing? Why you gotta be like? Why does it gotta be like this, Non?
It's gotta be like this because someone's gotta bring order. You know that as well as I do. And the only way we're gonna get really good order and keep our supplies coming to the settlement is if we do the right thing and make an allegiance.
Non, that's how. Do you want ancient blood magic rituals, Non? That's how you get ancient blood magic rituals. Come on, dude. Like,
as you say that, Amara just like looks to the side as if to be like, "Was it fucking me?" You know?
Yeah. You like glance at Ashana, who I think we've disguised.
Yeah, we've disguised well enough. Just looks like a passer, like a traveler.
Yeah. like camera glances sideways.
Yeah.
I'm just like, all right, Non. What's I think it's time. I think you know, I wanted to talk this through rationally and reasonably, but it sounds to me like I'm gonna have to invoke some of the honor rites. And I like spout out some ancient like sayings that equivalently like, you know, like I Hersham Hennion hereby challenge you, non son of Olaf to a Makara for the purposes of, you know, for the leadership for the rights of leadership and blah 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 blah, like all that. So I
fancy fucking words and shit.
So I think I want to look at what Draw the Circle says real quick.
Draw the Circle. You challenge someone to a formal duel.
So here's what I'm thinking. I don't think that I think the first thing that I have to do is I have to convince him to duel us.
Because he has no reason. He has enough.
So right now, and I think this is our disadvantage. Right now, he has no reason not to just like be like, all right, boys, go get him. You know?
Yeah, he has no reason to do that. Yeah, this is
So I have to like. So as I'm kind of like, you know, weaving my like, I'm trying to like shit talk him and like provoke him and like, you know, like prod and poke, because I'm trying to get him to agree to this duel.
Yeah, you're poking at his honor right now. You're trying to be like, oh, if you have honor, you know, and this is the honorable thing to do. Yeah, I think that.
So I think I'm gonna.
I dare say. Go ahead.
No, I think I want to try to compel.
I think it's a compel with Shadow, honestly.
I'm not lying.
Okay, this is not a swindle.
I would say that this is me trying to either barter or convince.
I can argue. Okay, I can see that. So yeah.
Yeah.
Do we? Well, you don't have a bond with this particular sect of the village, so no.
Nah.
No. So go ahead and throw that plus heart.
This is why we smashed all of that momentum.
That momentum.
Fuck.
Oh no! Get him, boys.
Yup.
Well, either that or I'm gonna throw this out there as an option. Either I think either it's a get him, boys, or we automatically take a we take the like he's willing to do it, but we immediately come in at the disadvantage for it, like at the draw the circle.
Nah. Oh, dude. Okay, so there's two options here, and I'm gonna pose both options here to you, and I'm curious what you think is the more interesting, because I'm fine either way. I think that the two possible things are either it's get 'em boys time, or he agrees to do the duel, but only if Hersham does it.
Yeah, that was gonna be my opposite thing. Is like only if he agrees with Hersham. Yeah, and I think that's actually the winner right there. It's because he's gonna go. All right, you agree to duel me. I could take you on, no problem, Hersham. I've seen you try to fight in hand-to-hand combat. I only agree if you are the one drawing the circle with me. And Amara immediately like slow head turns over to him and is just like, oh fuck.
Yeah, and I just look at him. And I like look back to Amara, and I like look to Keelan. What's the look on Keelan's face when I like pan over to him?
I think the look on his face is honestly, no, okay, that wasn't a good thing. That wasn't the one I was hoping it would be.
He's got bags.
He's got bags on bags. No, I was gonna see if I could try to find.
I don't think we have personality traits for Keelan actually yet. Hey, you want to roll?
No, we don't.
You want to roll for Keelan real quick?
I'll roll some characters descriptor. Sure. 1, 2, 3. Stubborn, suspicious, relaxed. I don't know about relaxed, but stubborn, suspicious works. I think he's generally a relaxed person, but like stubborn in his ways. Yeah, I think he's very much like I think he actually believes in you. I think the sojourning went so well, and he's typically like a very like going with the flow person that he believes that like he's like, no, like this is I believe you can do this. Like he looks maybe like a hair concerned, but like it's just like, no, I believe in you. Like this is fine. This is what you said you were going to do. I believed in you, Hersham.
Yeah. Or it's totally like a like because I'm the one doing all the bravado, like I'm the braggadocious one, and he's like, what, you weren't going to be the one doing
he's like, what, you were gonna he's like you, yeah, this is exactly right, like this is fine, you were gonna do this, right? Like, yeah. And Amar like looks over and is like, no, I was supposed to fight. I was supposed to be going.
Yeah, and I look at him and I'm just like, you're fucking on, man. Let's go.
Amara just walks over and just kind of puts the sword down in front of him and says, do you feel comfortable with this?
And I like pick the sword up, and I don't think Hersham's ever held a sword before.
No, never.
And it's like very much like, you know,
wobble, like, yeah.
Like wobble, like I like do like some really sloppy practice swings.
Yeah.
And I just kind of like,
you can.
Huh?
Yeah, go ahead.
No, and I think I like hand it back to you, and I say,
yeah,
I'll be fine. I've got this, and I like pull my bow out, and I like flip an arrow in my hand.
Yeah, you do have your dagger if that's the case too.
Yeah,
it's more ceremonial than, but
yeah,
all right.
Yeah.
She just kind of looks and she just goes, you know the signal. I can't promise if I can do it as well, though.
Well, I mean, the way that I see it, and this is all like quiet, right? Like the way I see it is either I do this and I win and great, or I don't, in which case you're gonna have to fight all those guys anyways. So if it starts to go bad and you intervene, then we have to fight all the guys anyways.
You're right. hope you win. And she like takes a step back as like the group of like a little bit of either are like finished drawing out this like elaborate circle around them with like taking up a good chunk of space.
Well, like like the people like start gathering around.
Have like start gathering around the edge of this circle, and they've done the whatever ritualistic stuff needs to be done, and I think Nan steps up and he puts he like this time like face like axe down in the ground. This time he's just like, this is gonna be easy. I haven't had a fight this easy since, well, I haven't. I just laughs.
This fucking asshole. So here's my question to you, Sam, is do we want to, since like we only have like 15 minutes left, do you want to do this next time, the big duel?
I think we draw the circle and make the initial placement now, and we leave it on that cliffhanger.
All right, sounds good. We're just setting ourselves up to end on a complication, right?
Oh, 100%. But would you have it any other way?
Nah, dude. I need a week to figure out how I'm gonna duel this idiot.
I can't wait for the week hit, and just, this is gonna be. I can't wait to see what happens.
Hey, good news though. To draw the circle, it's plus heart.
It is plus heart, and you're accepting his challenge, and upon your challenge of a duel.
Yeah.
So smash that draw the circle button.
This is gonna go great.
This can only go well.
Okay. I'm gonna start with. Hold on. On a strong hit, take +1 momentum. You may choose up to 2 boasts and take +1 momentum for each. On a weak hit, you may choose 1 boast in exchange for +1 momentum. Okay, so your foe has initiative. You can no benefit.
Hersham just freaks out and like claws his skin open and wipes blood on his face.
Hold no iron. Take no benefit of weapons. Your harm is 1.
No.
Bloody yourself to the death. Oh man, I could to the death this idiot.
I think. I mean, if you want the momentum, I think.
Well, so I have to burn the momentum. So I'm gonna burn down to +2 for.
Well, the other option is you just straight take the disadvantage and risk a pay the price. But I don't mind taking. Okay, it's exchange. You may choose 1 boast in exchange for.
So I don't have to, but I kind of want to start gathering momentum.
Yeah, I think especially if you have to burn it. Especially if you burn it, it doesn't hurt. Your
foe's harm is +1.
Do you just give him initiative and?
Yeah, I think I give him initiative.
Yeah, I think your boasting continues, and it's just go ahead. You may have the first strike.
Yeah, it's literally just like and like so Amara would notice this, but like Hersham's actually like kind of anxious about this. So like you see that as like we finish whispering to each other, like in this moment, like as I like right before I turn around, I give you like a look that like you probably have never seen on Hersham's face before, as he's just like the single anime bead of sweat. And he like turns around and like immediately it's gone. As we like draw the circle and we say all the ritual stuff, and I turn to him. Because you can so the way that I see it is like as he steps forward, step forward, you have to announce yourself and announce your weapons. And so he
I am Nan, son of Olaf, and I will slay you with my great axe.
What's the name of his axe? He's got a
great axe.
Like fucking we're
gonna go with a giant name. Kashanin.
I was gonna say it's just something simple. It's just like fucking like people chopper.
Oh, I hit Nan again. This is my axe, Nan.
This is I, Nan, son of Nan, will slay you with my axe, Nan. Named for my forefather.
Named for my forefathers, the slaughter of the Nananese.
Nah, I think Kashin is good. with Kashin, my
With Kashin,
giant.
my giant slaying axe.
Yeah, and I don't think
Which is where it cuts in.
I don't think I ever came up with a name for my bow.
No, I don't know that Hersham cares enough for that.
No, Hersham totally does. I think that I think in this world, because weapons are so scarce, the lineage of weapons fucking matters.
Yes.
Like
I think it does.
Like
yeah.
you could probably look once we go back to the Stormborn tribe, assuming they don't murder us, you could probably find out a lot of information about that sword. And
Probably,
where
yeah.
it came
I
from.
actually like that idea, yeah. I think that's good.
Yeah, so I'm gonna roll a
name.
I don't like it.
No, pick again. Better Oracle. Elf names are a little odd.
Yeah.
Try.
I think it's just it's something simple. I don't think we need to call it
Troll's name Burble. Sorry. Sorry.
Burble, my troll bow.
My troll bow. No.
No, I think it's just called Swift Wind or something like that.
It's Pierce. No, it's Pierce. It's Pierce, obviously.
Nah. I step forward and I say, I, Hersham Hennion, will accept the duel against non-son of Olaf with his great axe Kashin, with Swiftwind, the bow of the firstborn or something like that.
Yeah.
And so he starts with initiative, so we don't even have to roll to enter the fray.
Yeah, we don't even have to roll that, so I think that's where we go.
Yeah.
And I think we'll hold that fight for next time.
Yeah, and then we get the JoJo's.
The JoJo's starting to move in. Yeah, like it. I'm on board.
Cool. Honor duel.
Honor duels, everybody. Second one of the season.
Yeah.
It's nice to not have everything fall apart too, I will say.
Well, debatable. We'll see how the first couple rounds go.
To be fair, we had a bunch of misses, but the majority of them were reasonable or salvaged. So it's nice.
Well, we've ended up this is a very precarious position. This could go in a lot of different ways.
It's true. You're right. But on the whole, this is not the worst place we've been.
This is true. Is there anything you can spend 1 experience on? It costs 2 experience to get another thing in a path, right?
It's three experience to get a thing in a path.
So it's 3 is it 3 or is it 3 to get a new path?
No, it's 3 for anything, I believe. I'm gonna double check from the rule book right now, but
yeah.
We can check in. Hold on, wait. There's in the thing it says in one of the oracles it has it. Is it move? Yeah, it's the advanced move. When you focus your skill, receive training, find inspiration, earn a reward, or gain a companion, you may expend. Okay, yeah, you're right. It's 3 experience to add a new asset or 2 to upgrade an asset. So then I should have an extra 1 from only upgrading it. So I only upgraded. Okay. So then I also have 2.
Yeah, so I only have 1. I only have 1 because I didn't get a new asset. I got a new asset. You just upgraded yours.
No, I took. Yeah. That's great.
So you could get another tick into.
I could technically put another tick into something.
Or you could save it for after this and maybe get something for sword skills.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Oh, that's really good though.
What?
Loyalist. When you stand with your allies, they make a progress move. Envision how you support them. Then roll 1 challenge die. On a 1 through 9, your ally may replace one of their challenge dice with yours.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
That's really cool. On a 10, envision how you inadvertently undermine their action.
Cool.
But yeah.
All right. So get excited. Fucking
get excited for
Makara.
Episode 10, the big go. Yeah. Episode 10, the big showdown.
The Thunderdome.
2 enter. 1 will both may leave, but 1 will definitely leave.
I think
one will leave now.
I think it's just gonna be a whole lot of me trying to shit talk this idiot.
Yeah, I think it's going to be like
And
maybe
throw 'em
getting a
up.
quick stabs, yeah, and just getting jabs in while he whiffs his big axe.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about it.
We'll figure it out. We'll talk about it over before next game.
Yep. All right. Well, that's
It's been a
that's our
pleasure.
that's our session.
Yeah,
Good
it's
stuff.
been a pleasure and some good stuff as always.
Yeah. And remember, as always, life sucks and nothing is permanent and everyone's gonna die someday. So just play more
So let's play
tabletop
in
games.
tabletop games.
Have a good night, everybody.